I got it from my desk, and I went around and almost did a little dance for joy.
That is how Mark Andre, an environmental director for the city of Arcata, reacted when he heard threatened coho salmon were found in Janes Creek just months after the removal of a berm in McDaniel Slough, connecting the creek to Humboldt Bay.
OSPR funding was essential for us to leverage other funding that we obtained, so really important.
OSPR's Environmental Enhancement Fund and restoration funds from the motor vessel cure and stuyvesant oil spills in the late 1990s contributed nearly $1 million to the McDaniel Slough project.
We're sorry to see oil spills happen on the California coast, but at least that those funds were used to, reverse some environmental decline here, and it result in some tangible gains for habitat, fish, and wildlife.
The goal was to restore more than 250 acres of tidal wetlands, providing habitat for water birds and threatened and endangered fish.
And if you drive up and down 101, you see all that marsh habitat right next to the freeway. Well, most of that's not connected to the streams anymore. So we've lost 70 to 80% of the marsh habitat around Humboldt Bay, and that figure is repeated throughout the state.
Michael Wallace, an environmental scientist with the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, says young coho need places like Janes Creek to survive during winter. It provides them food and shelter against strong currents from storms.
It shows that you can go ahead and do stream restoration work in areas not exactly in the same creek where the spawning is taking place, but in adjacent or connected watersheds.
Wallace says the lessons learned at McDaniel Slough may be used as a guide in other areas along California's coastline for restoration. He knows it's early, but says,
you may be able to be walking along Janes Creek in Arcata and look down and see coho salmon, swimming up the creek. And if you're in the right place in the watershed, you might even get to see them spawn.
It's great start. Anyway, having coho.
For more information about OSPR's restoration programs, you can go to www.dfg.ca.gov/OSPR/NRDA.